Here I am in my office. This is kind of awkward, but I wanted to make sure that you had an example of what I'm doing. I have to get myself ready for Quickwrites. I have to get my cell phone out. Okay, not the one I ran over with the tractor, my burner phone. And then I have to get my Quickwrites handbook, and then I have to have my writer's notebook. And the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up to my next blank page, and I'm going to put today's date on it. Okay, and then I'm going to look through which Quickwrite I want to engage with. And I think I want to do excerpt from a running dream. So I'm going to write that down. I just dropped my sticky notes. You need your sticky notes. Hold on a second. Oof. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm going to put excerpt from running dream. And then I'm going to read it. Okay, I am a runner. That's what I do. That's who I am. Running is all I know or want or care about. It was a race around the soccer field in the third grade that swept me into the real love of running. Breathing the sweet smell of spring grass, sailing over dots of blooming clover, beating all the boys. After that, I couldn't stop. I ran everywhere, raced everyone. I loved the wind across my cheeks, through my hair. Running aired out my soul. It made me feel alive. But now, I'm stuck in this bed, knowing I'll never run again. Okay, that's heavy. So I'm going to ask myself, got to get my timer on my phone. Make sure my volume is up so that I know when to stop writing. Okay. Oops. So again, this is real time, what you'll do throughout the module. Got the timer, and I'm going to look just one more time. How do I want to start? Breathing the sweet smell of spring grass. All right, I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Again, I'm taking the line and letting it guide my thinking, right? Breathing the sweet smell of spring grass. I'm going to just keep going with that. Oh, all right. So my timer stopped, and you'll notice I didn't finish this word I was going to write, but COVID's keeping me inside. This is all I got. 2 minutes, and I'm done, right? Sort of. Before I begin, though, before I close out, I'm like, all right, I have my Quickwrite done or started. And the same thing's going to happen with your students. They're going to freak out and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't finish my piece. That's okay. It's not a huge deal. Remind them that these are idea starters and places that we can come back to, right? And they don't have to finish their final sentence. I'm not going to finish that word because I want my idea to I want it to be I want it to feel unfinished so that when I go back to it, I'll be able to write more. And that's all you're doing. So you're going to do that 8 times. And this video right now is 5 minutes, right? So it's not that much. And that included me giving you directions, right? So before we move on, I'm going to put down here, I don't even have to write craft. I'm going to just do it. Craft moves. So I noticed right away the alliteration with the, where was it? The sailing, nope, sweet smell of spring grass sailing. So I wanted to, that's something that if I wanted to teach alliteration, I would use. The all caps and the italics and the small sentences. Those are all there, and that's called purposeful formatting, which I think is really, it's where the author is being intentional about word placement and punctuation placement that I think is really nice to point out to students because it's something concrete they can identify, and then it's something, be careful though, because that's all they will want to do. But it's something that will make them feel fancy without a lot of, formal instruction. And then I'm going to do the beginning and ending shift, right? There's a tone shift there. So I have tone. So if I wanted to talk about tone, this would be a text. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to stick it right on my paper, right on my book. Yep. And that way, when I'm scrolling through the end of the semester, I'll have all of these different mentor texts. I haven't done it yet, but I'll have all these mentor texts with the actual stickies so that I can find them quickly when I want to do a mini lesson. And again, start to finish with the directions that I gave you. This video's under 7 minutes, although now I'm going to talk more. So when I say you're going to do this process 8 times, please don't panic and please don't think it's something that's too arduous or laborious. It's part of the process of establishing this routine as a writer for yourself. So I hope you have fun. If you have any questions, just engage with it, work in your notebook and do some great things so that when it comes time to bringing this to your classroom, you are confident and you know the process and you've lived it so you can be empathetic to your students and, help with roadblocks and other situations. Okay. Hope this finds you doing well. Sorry, my office is prettier on this side. I got to get the side with the books. I should have done it like this. Anyway, hope you are well, and I'll talk to you soon. Maybe sooner than Module 3. I don't know. Goodbye.